Hey guys, what's going on today? This is your boy Dal Sue coming with a brand new Let's Play today. I am very excited, man. We're just coming off the Banished playthrough, which is, if you don't know, a great city building, strategy, resource management kind of game. And this is another one in the same vein. This is Factorio, man. This is one of my favorite games ever, although it's fairly recent. I've been playing it for about a year and a half. It was in beta for a long time, and now it's starting to kind of become what it was always destined to be, which is one of the greatest resource management games ever created. Now, I'm not going to tell you a lot about it. If you don't know it, I'll start to kind of narrate once we get into the game and everything. It is going to be a long playthrough, man. I did this with somebody else. We played with my girlfriend. I played through the entire game, and it took us about 30 hours, 35 hours to build everything. So by myself, it's probably going to take around 50 or more even. I am going to make the settings a little bit easier because this game is, it's kind of, it can be tedious if you don't do the settings right, because there will be resources that are so far away from you that you have to build a train to go from one place to another, and I don't really like that as much as I kind of just like having all the things that I want near me, building a base that is very, I'm going to do enemy base normal though. Everything near me that I need, and building a base that's very defensible and optimized and that kind of thing. Starting area big. Richness, I'm going to make everything good. These are the kind of more peaceful settings. Now you can make it just totally peaceful if you want to go all creative mode and not have to deal with enemies. But I feel like having enemies is part of the fun because it forces you to defend everything that you build. Let me do it like this. These are kind of bitchy settings, you might say, but I still have a great time just building and optimizing and stuff like that, and we're still going to have plenty of aliens to contend with. It's just that the resources are going to be a little bit closer to us and a little bit richer so that we don't have to go so far afield. Now, what is the story behind this game? What is the WTF Factorio? Well, the story goes, I think, that you crash land on an alien planet, and you have no resources to speak of. I mean, I've got like 8 iron plates right now. What I have to do is become ever increasingly technologically advanced to the point where I can actually build a rocket that will send a satellite up into orbit and, I guess, call people to pick me up. As far as I understand it, that's the plot. So, a lot of the stuff that I have to do in the beginning, things like mining this stone right here, is going to be very slow at the start. But what you're trying to do eventually is to automate any and everything. This game is all about automation and ever increasingly complex levels of automation. So you're going to be starting off with a recipe that says you need 1 stone to build this, and then later it's going to be, well, you need 5 stone, 4 metal, and so on and so forth. So I'm just picking up some kind of starting resources here. I have to be careful that my pick doesn't break, because I don't have enough to build another one right now. I want to grab some iron ore just in case that happens. Okay. And I'm going to grab some coal. And then once I've got these basic things down, I'm going to start to kind of explore just a little bit to see where I want to start to throw down my base. Alright, that'll do for a start. Now let's look at the map here, okay? So, I don't like this area a whole terrible lot because it's got kind of a lake right in the middle of it, which is right where I want to build all my stuff. Although, it's really not that bad. I'm going to head out west and see, because this is a nice like open space, I feel. A lot of open space is always good for me, but I don't see as many resources over here, so that's not as good. We've got iron ore and copper there. Okay, here's looking a lot better to me. Got a big patch of coal, a big patch of copper, and a big patch of iron right next to each other. The only thing we're missing here is stone, which I think I see down there. Yeah, okay, great. There's a slight issue over here in that there is no close by water. And water is important for producing power. I'm going to want to see if there's maybe like a lake or something around here. And I'm already starting to run into the aliens. These are the aliens here. So you don't want to go around the aliens if you can help it. I do want to see if there's a lake nearby, though. Because I like this open area with the big resources. Only issue is the lake is all the way back over here. But still, it'll work. I could start my base over here and then expand it out this way. That would probably work. That is a quite large alien. I don't know what you would call it. It's like a little village of aliens, and the houses all spawn aliens every couple seconds. So you want to avoid that, at least at the start. Alright, I see some more aliens crawling around up here. All I've got right now is a pistol, which will fend off a few aliens, but not much more than that. See, there you can see the little huts that they have, and if I were to go up there right now, I would be killed rather quickly. There's plenty of nice ore deposits up here. I don't know, maybe north of this lake would be even better. This would be quite a nice starting point. Small coal, though. That coal is not... does leave something to be desired. But look at all this open space. I'm awfully close to the aliens here, but look, I've got 3 of the main things. I realize that the beginning of this game is a little bit slow. I hope you'll bear with me. It does get harder and harder, more and more complex as time goes on. So I've got a little bitty patch of stone right there and some other scattered patches of stone. I think that might be all right. I've got good access to the water. I've got really good iron, decent copper, and then there's another copper mine not too far away, which is rather large. Down here I have all the oil I could need for later in the game. I'm kind of also defended by these lakes. I just want to see what's kind of over here, and then I think I probably will choose this spot. I wish I had a little more stone and a little more coal. So that's what we're kind of looking for. Is some nearby stone or coal. Here's a pretty good patch of stone. Okay, that's close enough to be perfect for us. However, I'm not seeing a lot of coal right now, which is kind of an issue. In fact, I don't see a lot of big coal deposits anywhere. It's a problem because coal is very, very important, especially early game. And actually throughout the whole game. For creating power, you need coal. So I think this is one of the biggest patches I've seen, but it's quite far away. Later on, you get a car, so this is a lot more fun, when you get the car. This is a big patch. It's got 3 pretty large patches here. So I could funnel it through here when I start my power. Yeah, I mean, that's going to take a little doing. It'll be a long conveyor belt. Also, I don't need to necessarily grab that first. I can grab this first, and that'll work. Okay, so yeah, I think we've decided we're going to go just north of these lakes. We're going to have to be careful because we are next to a very large alien base, and they will be attacking us soon. The aliens start to attack you once you start to pollute the environment, and the pollution reaches them, then they will start to attack you. So I can start off by using this coal, but it's kind of dangerous because it's like within, stone's throw from their base, but we'll deal with it as we go on. I guess, yeah, considering how close it is, I don't want to build my first mine there. I'm going to build it on this southern area. So yeah, so you know how I was mining things earlier? Well, that's what we were going to want to do, but times 1,000. So I'm sitting here chipping things with my pickaxe. But what we want is to automate that, just like we want to automate everything. So our first build is going to be a burner mining drill. This thing takes coal to be powered, and it's going to produce coal and spit it out right here. However, once it produces 2 coal, it's going to stop because this coal doesn't have anywhere to go. It's clogging up the system. So what we need is an arm and a chest. So this arm will use coal power to pick up the coal and put it in the chest. So that we should, if things go right, have a chest that fills up very nicely with coal. It is annoying at this point, though, because you have to make sure that this thing is powered. So you have to constantly be putting your coal into the drill to make sure things work. Anyway, that's set up decently for right now. The next thing that we want, and I'm already starting to see that it might be a little better to start down here and then put some of my production belts, which I'm going to have going through there. I don't know. I guess this is large enough. But I like the idea of being up here a lot better. It's just kind of a far walk at this point. Yeah, it's a little too far to walk right now, so I guess we are going to start down here and then work our way up there. It's more defensible down here, too. I'm less scared of the AI coming at me. So, we want another similar burner mining drill for this area right here so that we can get some iron. However, we cannot craft one at this point because we do not have the necessary iron plates. So, in order to make iron plates, well, I'm just going to let you know, in case you're wondering, you would go to the iron plate recipe and hold your mouse over it, and it will tell you it takes 1 iron ore, and it's made in a furnace. I already have a furnace. I'm going to throw it down just right here for now. This is only temporary. All this has to be optimized. I'm going to put some coal in it, I'm going to put some iron ore in it, and it's going to smelt for me. However, I still don't really have enough, because what does it take? Let's see, burner mining drill takes 9 plates, so I need 6 more of this stuff. And this is what I meant when I say it's slow in the beginning. But eventually, this is going to be a giant factory, and all this stuff is going to just happen automatically. And my whole job is going to be to optimize it, tweak it, make it run perfectly, and all that kind of nice stuff. Alright, so we're going to load this up, take the ore that was made. It's just going to keep on working so that we can actually get a second burner mining drill. You're going to want to check the fuel levels here. They look good. The fuel levels there are okay. This guy actually will take fuel for himself since he has access to it, so I don't need to keep filling him up. Alright, so we now have enough to do another burner mining drill, which is also going to need coal. So we really want to get electricity soon, because then you can have all your coal just go to one centralized place that creates power. And I also need a burner inserter and a box here. That's going to take us a little more iron. There we go. So we can get that going over here so that it will just hopefully keep on working. Only problem is, this guy doesn't have coal, does he? We're going to have to give him some of your coal. And then we're going to run out of coal very quickly there. So we're going to want to go over here to our box of coal. 18, we're going to want to check these while we're at it. He's okay. Let's give him a little bit of ore to work on. Go down here. Give him a little bit of fuel. Give him a little bit of fuel. Take our ore, come back. Alright, next is we're going to want a burner mining drill on the, what is this, copper, right? That's the next step. So we're going to keep on smelting this stuff until we have enough for that. And once we have copper, we will be able to start electricity. While I'm waiting for that, I'm going to go over here and grab some stone just to have it, because it actually requires stone to build these furnaces. But I already have 12. I don't even need to do that. Let me get these trees out of the way. I'm thinking my electric plant's going to be in here, so I'm clearing a little space. Yeah, I guess we vetoed the idea of starting up here, even though it was a much better starting location. It's just kind of more convenient right now to start down here. It's safer. We're farther away from the aliens, further away from the aliens. So I feel more comfortable. Make sure everybody's got coal. He's out of ore. Got a little more fuel. Okay, I think we're about ready for another burner mining drill, and we also want another arm and another box. So we'll have all 3 things ready to go. There we are. Just a little coal for you, a little coal for you as well. And we've got copper ore. Now we need a place to smelt it, right? So we need another furnace. This one's for copper. He needs coal too. Everybody needs coal, right? So we're going to want to put that into him. And he's going to make us some copper plates, and we can start up our electricity. First thing you need for electricity is a pump. That's why I said you need water in order to create electricity. You heat the water. It's all steam power. So in order to create this pump, we need 3 copper plates and 5 iron plates. That's easily done now. Let's put some more ore in here so that it can be... Oops, not stone. I accidentally put stone in, so it's going to make me a stone block. Copper, do it. Everything looks like it's working, like it has coal. But it won't have to do that for long. So let's do an offshore pump. That is the first step. And I guess... I don't know, this would be quite a nice area. Because it's got a lot of straight shoreline. But it'd probably be better to just do it here. Because my base is going to be up here and probably up here too. I'll probably make my base kind of all of this. So it doesn't really matter, I suppose. But you want to have a lot of space to expand. That's your power plant, because you're going to have ever increasing demand for power. So you want to make sure that you can expand it. I feel like if I put it right here, it's going to be wedged in between these 2 lakes, and that's not going to be ideal. Why don't I put it over here? Even though there's a lot of trees in the way, it should be okay. We'll clear out some of these trees. Alright, so what we're going to want is a couple boilers. Boilers require stone. Let's take some coal here, make sure everybody's got... Oop, he's about out of coal. He's got coal. He's got a little coal. He's got a little coal. Put that in there so it smelts. We need to put some of this in there too so it's smelting, because we're going to need it. And I'm going to go ahead and do another burner mining drill for the stone. This is not very much stone, but it'd be nice to just have a source right here, because I'm going to need it from time to time. So I'm just waiting on... I actually need stone to do the drill. Did not know that. Alright, let's do this. This will be probably our last burner drill. We're going to move to electronic drills very soon. He's going to need coal, of course. Do all this business for him. Okay, that arm's going to need coal too, huh? Everybody needs coal. Don't worry, we almost got power. Alright, so... we want maybe 4 of these to start off with, so about 20 stone and 5 copper plate, iron plate would work. We've got the iron plate. We can start making them. Just a little bit more stone, please. I guess we can start off with just 3. That'll be fine. Alright, now we need a boiler. A boiler requires 20 iron plates. So we've just about got that. And we will have power. We also got to make some power lines, which require wood. That's easy to come by. Clearing out some space here. Alright, so we're going to have 3 burners for right now. We will want to expand that. So I'm going to leave some space to expand, actually. And just connect this with a pipe. Although I don't have enough iron for pipe right now. Got to keep doing this for right now. Eventually, it's all going to be automated. Take about 6 or 7 pipe to connect. Alright, we're all ready to go. The only thing is, these guys are going to need coal. Which I think I can put wood in there. It just burns a lot faster is all. So it's heating up the water. which goes into here and makes electricity. Now I need to connect it with power poles to my area where I'm working so that I can start to use it. Alright, we're going to want to go up with it, and I'm probably going to need to chop some more trees here. No, I've got 10 left. Okay, so yeah, we have power now. That blue outline is power. So I'm going to want it kind of here and here. That's good for right now, I think. I will want it down here as well, so let's go ahead and do that. If I have enough poles. I think I'm going to be a little bit short. Nope, we have power. Gotta make sure the line's connected. I like to try to make it look as neat as possible, but it's going to get chaotic and crazy before very long. Trust me. This guy's out of coal. We need to go on a little coal run here, giving everybody some coal. Alright, you take 23. You take 23. And all will be right for the world for right now. We're about ready to start upgrading to electric mining drill. So electric mining drills require 23 steel and 4.5 copper. Now, the thing we have to consider is that this area over here is not going to get coal automatically. This is our power setup, right? So it's very important that we have fuel for our power. I think probably the first thing we should do is upgrade our burner mining drill on the coal to an electric mining drill. So let's do that. We need more iron plates. That's still not enough, I think. Let's come down here and see how much ore he's got stocked up for us. Good. That's a pretty good amount. And we can even just go ahead and tell both of you guys, go ahead and focus on making iron plates, because we're going to need a lot of iron plates. Sorry I called it steel earlier. Steel is something different. We are currently 4 short, is that right? It's like, that's no big deal. There we go. Alright, our first electric appliance is coming. We're going to pop it down right there, and while I'm waiting, I'm going to go ahead and chop a few more trees for telephone poles, or power poles, whatever you want to call them. There we go. Okay, so we have crafted it. It is here. Let's craft a few more telephone poles as well. Alright. I'm going to get rid of the old burner, and also the burner arm is no longer necessary. You see, this one actually has a little bit of a wider range. So if I put him right here, you can see, I can't move my mouse over there, but there's a little readout that shows me how much I'll get total. I get 49,000 here. That's pretty damn good. Although I'm probably going to move it here so that I can do 2 side to side. Yeah, I think that's 37,000 is going to last a long time. All right, so we're going to put this bad boy down. You can see he's not quite connected to the electric grid. So we're going to go ahead and connect him. I'm going to get rid of this box. It's kind of in the way now. So my goal is to bring this coal over here to this machine to power my factory. So I could just grab it and carry it over there, but what we really want to do is, automate all this. So we need transportation belts. Transportation belts are going to require a lot of iron plates. You can see I have enough to make 16, which is not really enough. So I'm going to want more iron plates. I need to go down and make sure there's enough ore. It looks like that thing's actually out of power. So hold on just a second. Okay, had a little phone call, but we're back now. And I basically just really need iron plate bad. My iron mine is now out of coal. I tell you what, before we even start all this business, let's go ahead and make it an electric mining drill for our iron. Only thing is, I want to make sure that I'm getting my power here. So looks like those logs are holding up. The logs are not nearly as good as coal. They burn up a whole lot faster. But anyway, let's go ahead and grab some more of this. We'll go ahead and throw some iron in for now, because we really need more iron plates than anything else. Alright, so I've got 32 of these things now. I can start getting it kind of close. So we're just going to go straight through here. And it's a little too, should be like this. We want it to come right here and then curve. So it's going to be like that, right? That's the goal. Let's get these trees out of the way. We can kind of reverse engineer it here. I guess that's probably not the right term, but whatever. Ah, shit. My iron axe broke. Alright, so we don't have quite enough to get it all the way there. But we're getting close. So what we need is more plates. More plates, the better. Alright, so that's going to make us some more plates. We're also going to need arms, because we need something to put the actual coal in here. We can actually do electric arms now, so they're much better. Go ahead and do that. We're going to want to make sure they're powered, obviously. That's no good. We need it to be like this. How are we going to do this? Did I leave too much space? Let's see. Yeah, I left too much space, actually. So we'll start with an arm like here. Alright, so that one's good to go. All we need is to fill in this gap. And we'll have some power generating automatically. So close. Alright, we have power. So, this coal is going to travel via the conveyor belt all the way over here. This arm is going to grab it, put it into this burner whenever it's required. And we eventually want to do these two as well, because we want the water in here to be very hot. It's only at 98 degrees right now. It needs to be at 100. Anyway, we don't have many things requiring power right now, so we're actually producing a lot more than we need. We have the capacity to fill this up, which I guess would be somewhere like 1,000. I think it just changes to MW, megawatt. I'm not sure though. Anyway, the only things that are using power are one electric mining drill and our one electric inserter. So we don't require very much power right now, but we are going to very shortly. The next thing I want to do is go ahead and make this into a proper drill. But I'm going to need quite a bit of ore to do that, so start distributing that ore. You need a bit more coal, don't you? And yep. Please give me more iron plates so that I can build my second electric mining drill. And I guess that's as good a place as any to stop the episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'm super excited about this playthrough. I love this fucking game, man. It's just it hits the dopamine spot in my brain just right. So I hope you guys will join us for that. And I'll see you next time on Dalsu Plays Factorio. Thanks.